We love to do estimates as they are free, guys. So yeah, we are on our way to do that. And we're going to look for specific things that the customer has requested us to do. Okay, and I will let Reginald expound more on that for you guys. Okay, stay tuned.
It's almost springtime. I know I don't do that as well as Stephanie do, but it sounds good. I know you guys are probably saying every time I see him, he got shades on. Well, these so happen to be my favorite pair of shades, and this is also my favorite jacket. So you're going to be seeing it a whole lot with these videos. So as Stephanie mentioned, today we're on the way to do an estimate. This customer was referred to us by one of our property management specialists that we work with. So basically, when we're going to a new estimate or new property, we have the information that the customer is requesting as far as services to be completed. We also are looking for the general landscaping. We're looking for how level the ground is, if there's any slopes, any hills, anything that can obstruct the equipment before the crew puts equipment on the ground. So we're looking for a lot of things in general that we can advise the customer on. Just general lawn maintenance. We'll be taking a look at shrubs. We'll take a look at the garden beds to tell them what needs to be done. Just overall getting a general idea of what the customer wants and what we can provide as a company. So this process for you guys is very important. When we first come out, it's the initial estimate, our initial time touching the property. So we want to make sure that we cover all the bases with the customer. So you guys stay tuned, and we'll check back in when we get on site. Hey guys, all right, we just arrived at the property, so you guys will follow me. We'll take a look around real quick and I'll let you guys know what we're looking for. As you can see, the grass is still in dormant stage and really doesn't need to be mowed. So what we'll do is we'll get the bag and the equipment on there to pick up the loose pine needle, the loose pine cones and sticks. As you can see here, the driveway does need to be edged, so we do need to put an edge on the driveway to make it look nice and crisp. We'll clean out all these areas here in the concrete, pull those weeds out, get those nice. We'll tidy up the beds. This particular property does have a slope. It's sloping down to the front of the drive, and not a bad slope though, so we'll keep on walking here and we'll make this as painless as possible. And yes, I am wearing my Jordans today because they're extremely comfortable. I don't wear work boots a whole lot because they will mess up your feet, and I don't like that. As you see, we'll edge the drive, the walkway here all the way up to the front. It's going to look really nice when we get done with it. The beds, we'll need to clean out the pine needle, clean out the leaves, break all this stuff out, and then we'll refill that with pine straw or pine needle if you want to call it that. Very important things for landscapers and lawn care companies. We have a lot of properties in Cumberland County that have big yards, but they have what? Small gates. So everybody that carries a big zero turn, 48, 52, 60-inch cut, and you don't have a smaller walk behind or a smaller push more, you can run into a lot of problems on these type of properties because we got a lot of backyard to maintain. You see here basic maintenance here, we'll weed eat the drive, weed eat the walkway there, pull out those weeds, edge this portion, get the pine needle up. The leaves over here, we'll get these leaves up. Leaves. Isn't that fun? So basically back here, we'll get all these leaves up. We'll do a light leaf cleanup or a light debris removal back here. We'll take it all the way back to the tree line. Just neaten it up a little bit where it's more presentable. This area here seems to be an area where you have a lot of leaves, a lot of pine needle that's gonna fall. So we'll just try to make it nice and neat to where it's manageable for the next cover. Edges here. Top these off, level them down where they're nice and straight, box them off. Same thing on that side over there. We'll suggest that to the customer. Don't forget to like and share the video. Hit the subscribe button. I want you guys to subscribe so you can see what we're talking about. We're trying to get our base up. So, hey, like and share. Subscribe. Tell somebody about our channel. We got here the little grass. As you can see here, this hasn't been edged or weeded in a while. You can see the overgrowth growing over the retaining wall here. So we would need to cut this back, make it nice and level all the way across. Clean the sticks out of here. Tidy this bed up. Get it looking nice and presentable. Here you see a lot of the overgrown grass. Pull all this out, tidy it up. Nice and presentable. And if you ever come to do an estimate, or if you ever come on site to a property, let's say if it's a property management company referring you out to do an estimate and it's your first time, they don't come to the properties that often. So if you come to a property and you see something like this where it's already down, we like to take a picture of it, send it to the property manager via email, and I'll let them know that something is wrong with the property, something is not correct, something may be broken, that we didn't do it, but just advise them of that so they'll know what's going on with the property, and they will appreciate that for you. You get a lot of business out of that. Keep that in mind. And pretty much this is it, folks. Fairly simple property. We do have a slight tree line back here, a little bit of pine needle, so we'll just push all that back, keep it nice and straight all the way down, and that'll take care of the majority of this property. Stay tuned. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit like and share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.